Hi there. Welcome to our presentation. Let's talk about All Quiet on the Western Front.
Okay, our thesis is Paul's internal conflicts drastically changed throughout the book, causing his opinions to change due to his experiences with the war.
We were still crammed with full of vague ideas which gave to life and to the war also an ideal and almost romantic character, page 21. Paul Baumer thought the war as a romantic character that it was proud to fight for your country. He didn't realize yet that the war was a disaster and that it was no longer a game nor an adventure.
The picture on the left represents all the ideas that Paul had during the war, and the picture on the right represents the romantic character Paul believed played in being in war.
To no man does the earth mean so much as to the soldier. The earth is the only thing that can protect soldiers in the war. They rely on it so much. War is cruel and they use the earth to cover themselves up for it. The soldiers believe in chance and hope that the ground of the earth can protect them from death.
Both these pictures represent soldiers hiding behind trenches, trying to avoid death due to a gun battle or gunfire being shot at them.
When he presses himself down upon her long and powerfully, when he buries his face and his limbs deep in her from the fear of death by shell fire, then she is his only friend. Soldiers press into the earth to hide themselves from the cruelty of the war. They don't think this is an adventure, and neither does Paul Baumer. They just wanted their only earth they have to help them through the tough times. They brace it really hard in the chance that they can get through this.
Paul relies on the earth, so in these two pictures it shows soldiers hiding behind a bunch of sandbags or in the middle of a trench trying to avoid death also.
God only knows what devils, this wave that multiplies our strength with fear and madness, anchored of life, seeking and fighting for nothing but our deliverance. Paul has the fear of death and he doesn't want to die, but as he survives throughout the story, he's affected mentally as he has people he cares about, but the war has turned him into something else. Paul says that God knows what is evil and that it sends emotions to their heads that mean nothing but to survive and deliver success in the bloody battle. They only believe in chance. As they have no family to care for anymore, they don't fight for pride. This shows that Paul is no longer in an adventure, but in a cruel world where you have to rely on yourself to survive. Paul's internal conflicts developed during his time in the war. He doesn't want to die, but the experience of war himself causes him to have an emotional breakdown.
We chose two pictures of a bunch of buildings being destroyed or that are destroyed to show that war causes destruction and chaos.
Their stillness is the reason why these memories of former times do not awaken desire so much as a sorrow at vast, inapprehensible melancholy. Paul knows that the memories before the war, like his family, haunt him and cause him to corrupt himself, to lose his mind with no understood way to describe this sadness that is in him.
Two pictures represent the memories of the war.
At first he called out for help. The second night he must have had some delirium. He talked with his wife and his children. We often detected the name Elise. Paul hears the voices of other soldiers during sleep. He realizes that people lose their mind to the war and how old memories continue to haunt them and to make them delusional. They go psycho and they cannot control it.
Paul was hearing voices in his head, so I decided to put the picture on the left, which is a picture of a circle person saying, "I hear voices in my head," and then I also picked a quote saying, "Things end, but memories last forever," because Paul is so scarred by war. Thanks for watching our presentation.